one point, the American dream encompassed home ownership, but it has now turned into a nightmare for many. This shift is due to the impending housing collapse, with millions of Americans facing a prospect of losing their home equity. A report from credit analytics firm TraUnion reveals that the average U.S. household is grappling with nearly 8% mortgage rates, causing many to lose their properties as they become submerged in mortgage loan debt. Listen closely because the housing market is on the verge of a financial earthquake. In the next few minutes, we delve into the alarming details that could leave you questioning the safety of your most significant investment. Before we go any further, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and leave a like below this video. Adding to the challenges, buyers are being priced out, and sellers are reducing prices to expedite property sales before the close of 2023. Numerous major cities are already witnessing substantial quarterly declines, such as San Francisco, where home prices plummeted by up to 15% in the third quarter. Similarly, Seattle and Austin reported declines of 12% and 11%, respectively, during the same period. These are unmistakable signs of an impending housing crash. We're peeling back the layers to expose the ominous factors that could lead to a real estate apocalypse in American cities. For those new to our channel, welcome, and for our regular viewers, thank you for your ongoing support. In today's discussion, we will analyze the latest data on the real estate market downturn. Over the past few weeks, alarming indicators of distress have surfaced in the U.S. housing market, prompting experts to express concerns about its future. Fortune has noted cracks appearing in the market, and Wells Fargo economists predict a real estate recession due to rising mortgage rates. As of today, the 30-year fixed mortgage interest rate stands at 7.74%, leading to a collapse in mortgage application volume over the past few months, signaling extremely low demand for housing loans. Redfin reports surging rates are forcing home sellers to cut prices to compensate for increased expenses borne by buyers in monthly mortgage payments. In essence, the combination of high home costs and elevated interest payments is rendering many Americans unable to afford new homes. Redfin's most recent housing market update reveals that approximately 1 in 15 U.S. homes on the market has reduced prices in the past quarter compared to the same period in prior years. This high rate of price reductions is compounded by the fact that more than 1 in 10 homes purchased in the past year are now worth less than what owners owe on their mortgages, according to a report by real estate data firm Black Knight. The situation is worsening, with over 1 in 4 buyers who purchased a home in the 11 months of 2023 having properties worth less than the loans on them, putting them underwater on their mortgages and at risk of foreclosure. Rising delinquency rates indicate even more chaos ahead, as mortgage payments overdue by more than 90 days signal an imminent threat of foreclosure. In December, the number of borrowers 30 days delinquent on mortgages increased by 15% year over year, pointing to a potential wave of foreclosures this winter. Delinquencies have worsened across all stages and loan types, as noted by Joe Melman, Senior Vice President and Mortgage Business Lender at TransUnion. This trend, observed for the 8th consecutive quarter, adds more pressure to an already distressed housing market. Matthew Graham, Chief Operating Officer at Mortgage News Daily, expressed the severity of the situation, stating that soaring mortgage rates are devastating American households. A survey by Clever Real Estate found that 93% of recent home buyers regret their purchase, emphasizing the challenges faced by those who bought homes this year. The process of purchasing a home has proven to be more stressful than anticipated for many, and for a significant portion, the stress has not translated into post-purchase happiness. In fact, 52% of home buyers express that they haven't experienced increased happiness since acquiring their homes, with 20% indicating they are less happy than before becoming homeowners. A primary source of frustration stems from unexpected costs, catching 26% of new home buyers off guard. A majority, 56%, feel that their home purchase has placed them in a financial situation that exceeds their ability to manage. Furthermore, a quarter of home buyers state that their overall financial status has declined, sometimes significantly, since becoming homeowners. The challenge to meet mortgage payments is currently impacting millions of home buyers, with 62% reporting difficulty in making their monthly payments on time. This underscores the crisis within the current economic climate. The survey unveils that around 38% of mortgage holders in the U.S. would need to make cuts in other areas to keep up if mortgage payments continue to rise. Additionally, 7%, equivalent to approximately 11 million households, indicate they would be compelled to sell their homes if costs continue to escalate. The data also reveals that 23% of homeowners assert that their mortgage payments significantly influence their day-to-day financial decisions, including routine purchases and savings. Mark Patron, vice president at research firm Opinium, notes that despite unchanged interest rates at the last Federal Reserve meeting, American mortgage holders are grappling with an uncertain financial landscape. While the Fed's efforts to curb price growth still have a long way to go, signaling that prices are unlikely to decrease soon, it is disconcerting that homeowners, many locked into low fixed-rate deals, find themselves in precarious financial situations. Simultaneously, these elevated rates discourage potential homebuyers from entering the market. For instance, someone who purchased a $400,000 home in October 2021 at a 3.09% rate would pay $1,621 per month on their mortgage, assuming a 5% down payment. However, at today's rates, the same owner would be forced to pay $2,657, representing an increase of more than $1,000 per month. This market scenario, described as a bifurcated market by Sam Cater, chief economist at the real estate site CoreLogic, sees demand plummeting while sales of existing homes fall over 15%, reaching their lowest level in over a decade. Despite more supply entering the market, prices remain out of reach for most prospective buyers. These conditions create an environment where a significant and rapid decline in residential property prices could occur. This shift marks a tumultuous departure from the long-standing perception of home ownership as a cornerstone of the American dream, symbolizing both shelter and a substantial investment in the future. Unfortunately, recent data suggests that the real estate landscape in the United States is undergoing a challenging transformation. Economists have been warning of a potential housing recession, and their concerns are heightened as housing prices undergo notable fluctuations, leaving those in the market in a state of anticipation and apprehension. The slowdown in economic activity and a rapid increase in housing supply further contribute to the current uncertain and challenging situation. High mortgage rates are poised to unleash significant and far-reaching consequences on the real estate sector, affecting homeowners, investors, financial institutions, and builders in the coming months. Real estate investors may witness a decline in the value of their investments, while financial institutions face risks tied to mortgage defaults. Homeowners, in turn, are likely to undergo a painful loss of home equity, making it challenging to sell their properties and potentially leading to an unprecedented surge in foreclosures. The bubble that formed over the past few years propelled the median home sales price to an astonishing 46% increase, soaring from $329,000 in the first quarter of 2020 to $479,500 in the fourth quarter of 2022. This rapid surge represented one of the swiftest rates of median home sales price increases in the history of the United States. By comparison, from 198 to 2020, the median home sales price increased by a significant 46%. Property prices are now significantly overvalued, surpassing their fundamental value based on factors like rental income and affordability. With more properties than buyers on the market, several external factors could trigger a cascading effect, resulting in a potential catastrophic crash. Economic indicators such as high unemployment rates, decreased consumer confidence, and reduced growth could exacerbate demand issues, pushing property prices toward a correction. The credit crunch may also play a pivotal role, as more expensive borrowing costs could further reduce the affordability of homes and impact property sales. Moreover, global economic events, including ongoing geopolitical conflicts, China's economic downturn, and global food shortages, may spill over into local property markets, affecting investor sentiment and confidence. The impending housing crash has the potential to erode the wealth that many hardworking families took decades to build, marking the saddest part of this crisis. This slow-motion train wreck is unfolding before our eyes, yet the Federal Reserve and the federal government appear poised to let it happen. The crisis is characterized as a man-made disaster, driven by the need to absorb the trillions of printed dollars injected into the economy since 2020. The consequence is a potential loss of everything individuals have worked for, orchestrated to address the inflation caused by the massive monetary injection. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like below this video. Thank you for watching.